Hey guys, it's Kristi. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited because I'm decorating the dining room for summer. This is one of the first spaces that I'm decorating, and I have not decorated the dining room since Christmas. It's been pretty bare in here, so I'm really looking forward to decorating for summer with a beautiful tablescape. I love how this one turned out, and I'm hoping that you're gonna love it as much as I do. Before I started decorating, I went ahead and took everything off of the table and buffet so I could give them both a nice wipe down. I like to do that before I start my big decorating like this, just so I can start with a clean slate. I'm gonna end up using most of what I already had. So what I had for my Christmas centerpiece is what I have had on my table this whole time since Christmas. And I'm gonna go ahead and continue to use that. I think it's great. The gold tray and then the lantern are perfect for summer and just year round. I love to figure out different ways to use the same items for decor, so you're not having to go out and buy all new things. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the things that are on my buffet. I'm gonna just add some flowers to my vase. I haven't had any flowers since I didn't really do any spring decorating. It's kind of been empty since Christmas, so I'm really looking forward to getting some beautiful flowers put in this vase. And then I'm just gonna add one other thing to this. You'll see later in the video what I do, but it's gonna stay pretty much like I keep it year round. And again, I just love keeping the same items and figuring out different ways to use those items and just spruce it up for the different seasons. There were two things that are the inspiration for this tablescape. One is the tea bar that I just put together in our butler's pantry, which is right off of the dining room. So I want to take the colors that I used there, which were yellows and greens, and I wanted to make sure that I used some of those colors in the dining room so that it would pull those colors and then just flow through the house. I'm going to bring those colors all the way through to the outdoors. You'll see as I continue doing videos where I show you my decorating how it's just going to pull all of those colors through. And I also wanted to bring in blue because we have a lot of blue in the house, and in the media room right across from the dining room I have a lot of blue in there, and then also in the living room. So I thought if I could figure out a way to combine the blue with the yellows and greens, that it would really help tie everything together and give that cohesive look that you know I love. The other inspiration for this tablescape were these beautiful plates that I recently found at the Pottery Barn outlet. When I saw these, I could not even believe how beautiful they were. I had been looking for a plate like this, and on top of everything, it combined the exact colors that I was wanting with the blue and green and yellows. And then this entire theme for this room is decorating with flowers. This video is a collaboration with a group of ladies that were put together by Johnny and Diane from Deco, and we're all going to be doing some type of summer decorating with flowers. The theme of this is bring in the summer with flowers. So when I saw these plates, I knew that this was exactly what I needed to just bring everything together. And then also, I love decorating with things like flowers in different and unique ways. So rather than just having flowers in the room, I wanted to bring it in things like the plates, and you'll see some other ways that I'm bringing in flowers as I decorate this table. One of the ways I'm bringing flowers into this design is in this floral arrangement that I'm making in the vase. I already had the little group of peonies flowers, but I needed more, so I went to Hobby Lobby and I found some more, and it worked out perfectly because even though they were from different times and even from different stores, they all worked well together. And then I also found a few of the stems that I thought would be really pretty to add in the back of the arrangement for some more height and just to give a little bit of variation in the types of flowers. I usually like fresh flowers in situations like this, but since I want this to last all summer and I don't want to have to keep changing it out in this particular vase, I'm going ahead and using artificial flowers. I also decided not to use fresh flowers on the table like I normally do. Originally, I was thinking that I would put fresh flowers in the vase, and then you'll see later that I decided not to do that, and primarily because right after I filmed this video, we are going out of town, and I didn't want to have fresh flowers while we weren't around. As with most flower arrangements, it takes a little time to just play around. I fooled around with this for a long time to get it like I liked, but I always think that's fun and kind of therapeutic to just play around with the flowers and get it exactly like you like. And sometimes it's not perfect, but it still makes me happy just to see the flowers. And I think in this vase like this, even though these are not fresh flowers, I still think they give off a very realistic vibe. This Bring in the Summer with Flowers collaboration is a hop, and I always love these hops. They're so much fun. The way it works is once you watch my video, you check out the link in my description. I'll have the link for the next video in the hop, and you keep doing the same thing after you watch each video. Check out the link in the ladies' description and it'll bring you right to the next video. And once you make it back to my video, then you've made it all the way around the hop. I think this one is going to be so much fun. A lot of these ladies do DIYs, so some of them will be doing some DIYs, but all of us are doing some type of decorating with flowers for summer, and I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody does, and I think you're going to really enjoy this one. So definitely check out the link in the description box. I'm also going to have a link for Deco Easy down in the description box below, so you can check them out as well. My table runners were from Pier 1. I got it right before they ended up closing and going out of business. I thought these would be perfect to tie in the blue color that I wanted to bring in, but I also like that it had the neutral whites and tans, so it just would help kind of tie everything together. I think when we see certain patterns, and in particular like these stripes, I think we always associate it with certain moods or vibes, and one thing I like to do is try to go outside of the box with that. And so I'm hoping with this Tablescape that you'll see how I kind of took what you might see as like a nautical or coastal theme, and I went a totally different direction with it and still use these striped table runners. So I'm looking at it as sort of like a garden party kind of theme is what I'm kind of going for here. Even though it's indoors, that's the feel that I wanted. And you can let me know at the end if you think I achieved that or not. For the centerpiece, I decided to go ahead and keep my same gold tray that I've had on the table and the same lantern. The tray is from Target, and the lantern was also one of my Pier 1 finds right before they went out of business. I love both of these. One of the things I like about things like this lantern is you can use it as a vase. All you have to do is take out the part that holds the candle and then just add water and flowers to it. That's what I originally was planning to do, and then when I realized that we were going to be doing this video so close to us going out of town, I really didn't want to add flowers, so I thought I would just keep it as the lantern, and then that also keeps me from having to change it out all the time. Although if I want to, when we get back, change it out and put some fresh flowers in it, I will probably go ahead and do that too. So I love when you have different options with a table or just your decor in general, where you can decorate the same item in several different ways. And that's what I like to do with this tray and this lantern. I found this light green moss at Hobby Lobby, and I felt like it would help bring in that garden party theme that I was wanting, and also help tie in all the greens that were in my tea station, and also the green that are in the white flowers that I put in the vase. The flowers are white, but they also have a hint of green in them, so I thought it would help just tie all of that together. And of course, all the green that are in my inspiration plates that I'm gonna be using. I already had these gold leaf fairy lights, and I thought this would be a great way to bring some more dimension into the centerpiece. And then of course the gold is gonna help pull in the tan from the table runner and the gold from the centerpiece, tray, and lantern, and then just in the room in general, all of the gold that I'm using. And I also think it helps tie in the yellow color into this color scheme. I'm using these placemats that have a lot of blue in them, and then also some of the tan color that help tie in with the table runners. But you will see later in the video that I ended up switching these out, and I really do like both looks, but I felt like in the end with the green on the centerpiece that I had too much blue going on, and I needed to kind of break that up a little bit. So you'll see at the end where I change them out. And again, this is one place where I would like for you to tell me your opinion on, do you like it better with the blue, or do you like it better with the other placemats that I end up using at the end? So this will be fun for y'all to let me know in the comments what you prefer. And I think either would work, but it just gives two kind of totally different looks. The blue plates are also from the Pottery Barn outlet. They're originally Williams-Sonoma plates. They had just gotten a huge shipment of dishes in when I went, and I feel like I hit the jackpot with all of these plates and dishes that I found. So I felt like these blue plates and then the more decorative, colorful plates that I'm using work perfectly together. I knew the minute I saw them that I was taking them home with me, and I feel like they're both giving off that garden party vibe that I wanted. I love the blues and greens are just such neutral colors. So no matter what your decor is, if you're wanting to bring in some neutral tones, but you want something that's not your standard browns or colors that you normally think of as neutrals, think blues and greens. They work well together, and they both are still neutral colors. Even though I opted to go with the candle in the lantern instead of flowers for the centerpiece, I am still bringing in a lot of flowers into the table through the plates that I'm using that have the flowers in the design. The napkins are vintage napkins that have flowers in the design, and even the gold flatware is embellished with delicate flowers. I love being able to bring flowers into the home in these other ways rather than just having flowers. As much as I love fresh flowers, there's so many other ways you can bring it into your home through artwork or through dishes like this. And just think outside of the box with how you can bring flowers in. And I'm sure all of these other ladies are going to be giving you some great ideas of ways you can bring flowers into your home for summer also. I ended up feeling like the buffet needed just a little something extra, and I always keep my wine opener there, but I just wanted something to bring in a little more color and a little more design. And this was another way I brought a little, what I consider a little flower element into the room. It was through this vase that I just set on the wine opener. Just the shape of the vase is flower-like to me. I thought it would be a great way to have another little subtle hint of flowers in the room. Once the table was done, I felt like the centerpiece needed just a little bit of a pop of white to help break up all the green and gold. And so I had these little picks that I had found in the wedding section at Hobby Lobby. So I decided to go ahead and break these apart and just stick them in to the centerpiece. And I thought it brought another little element of flowers, and it had just that little bit of pop of white that I feel like it needed to bring the entire table together. And after I saw everything complete, I also decided that I did want to go ahead and change out the placemats. So I ended up changing them out to something that had some more texture and a lighter color so that it would break up all of the blue and I think make the green look more cohesive with the entire tablescape and just tie everything together. And I love how it ended up turning out, and I also like how it tied in with the rest of my decor, my tea station, and I feel like it just pulls those colors throughout the house and everything is looking cohesive like I like it. Let me know in the comments, do you prefer it with the blue placemats or with the placemats that I changed it out to in the end? So I'm going to show you clips of all of that, and I'm going to show you a little bit of how it ties into everything else. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to hear what y'all think about this and which placemat you ended up liking better. Also remember, I'm going to have the link for the next video in the hop down in the description box below, so go check that out for inspiration. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe and join our community. I'm gonna have lots more summer decorating and just summer, maybe some recipes and other summer inspiration for you coming up. So make sure you turn on your notifications so you'll be notified when all of those new videos come out. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you more than you know. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.